Hey, good day, folks. Welcome to another episode of Answers Life. I wish everybody a happy and wonderful Wednesday. On this video, I am going to be driving through the town of Beach, North Dakota, which I find to be a rather interesting town for several reasons. Now, to start out with, Beach, North Dakota is located towards the southwest region of the state. It is located only a few miles from the Montana state line in Golden Valley County. It is about an hour west of Dickinson, North Dakota, which I will be doing that video in the very, very near future on this channel. It is also located 27 minutes west of Medora, which I done a brief video of Medora about a couple of months or so ago when I was up here in North Dakota. Now I will be doing another video of Medora, which is going to be a tad bit longer, and I'm going to put out some information about the area on that video, which again will be coming out in the very near future. I mean, it's probably going to be the next video to this one. So anyhow, Beach, North Dakota is a small town with a population of 981 people, and it has lost 3.7% of its people as of the 2020 census. And it has gained 1.5% of its people as of the 2021 census, bringing up the population to being 996 people. Now, this town, for the most part, has been losing people. I mean, the years where this town has actually gained people was in 1920, 1930, and the 1950 census year. The population peak was during the 1950 census. The population then was 1,461 people. Now, I would say for the most part, this is a dying town. For the most part, it's been losing people forever. Now, Beach was first settled in 1900. The town was named after Warren C. Beach of the U.S. Army 11th Infantry. Beach was incorporated as a village in 1908 and as a city in 1909. If you're interested in living in Beach, your median rent prices are going to go from $620 to $1,320 a month. Your median home price is $130,000, relatively affordable. The cheapest home that's currently for sale is $72,000. Now, if you go on Realtor.com or Zillow and you look around for a house in this area, you're going to find that many houses are contingent. So the selection of houses that are currently for sale are limited, which surprises me. And as you guys continue to watch this video, you will kind of understand where I'm coming from. I mean, as I said a second ago, this is a dying community. Now, that church you see is currently under contract. Somebody, no, it's not. It's a house. But that house I just drove by is currently under contract, and someone's getting ready to purchase it, I'm assuming. Now, despite that this is a seemingly dying community, I will say that people that live here appear to be happy here. I mean, it appears to be a nice, quiet, quaint town. The communities here appear to be relatively close-knit. Now, I did spend the night here in this town. I spent the night down the street at the Love's truck stop when I was here. So I drove through here it was on a evening. I think it was Thursday evening, I'm guessing. And then I came back into town Friday morning because I came here Thursday evening, and after I got done recording, I decided there's a little restaurant that they have, which is located downtown. I mean, it's the only restaurant they have in town. I forgot what it was called, but it's in downtown. I went there. I ordered a grilled chicken sandwich and some French fries. And I will say the sandwich was pretty good. The fries weren't bad. I also ordered some broccoli. It was okay. And then I came back into town the following morning. I think it was Friday. I went to the same restaurant to grab me a breakfast. And I will say they make this restaurant, I can't think of the name of the place, but they make some pretty damn good breakfast. In fact, I'm going to look up the restaurant and I'm going to let you guys know what it is. Well, I got to make one little correction. There's actually 2 restaurants located in Beach. And I went to both of them. Now, for dinner, I went to the Dorbury's Brew House, which is located on 21 Main Street East, which is downtown. And that's where I ordered my chicken sandwich with my side of French fries, which it wasn't a bad meal. I mean, the chicken could have been a little better. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, the chicken could have been cooked a little better on the spices. But when you travel through North and South Dakota, you're gonna find that when you go to many of these restaurants throughout, well, let's talk about North Dakota. When you travel through North Dakota and you go to many places to grab a bite to eat, you're gonna find that many of these restaurants do not spice their food for crap. So if you're from the South or you're from a region of the country where they spice the food up well and the food tastes good, you come up here to North Dakota, to be quite frank, I would say for the most part the food up here is just it's okay. You know, if you're starving and you gotta hurry up and grab you a bite to eat, it's okay. But if you're coming from regions of the country such as the South, where typically your food is cooked better, it's spiced better and all that good stuff, you come up here, you're gonna be disappointed in the food. That's just my take of North Dakota cooking. However, the next morning I went to Buzzy's Cafe, which is located on South Central in downtown Beach. I went there and I got me a breakfast. I picked out that morning. I ordered an omelet, a couple of pancakes, and some fruits. And I will say it was a wonderful place. Customer service was great. The food at that place was great. The pancakes were nice and fluffy, not too sweet. The omelet was wonderful. It was full of vegetables, full of taste. And the salad fruit that I got it wasn't anything special, but it was decent. And the customer service was great. My food came very quickly. It came I would say after I put in the order, less than 10 minutes later, they were delivering my plate. Serving me my plate. Now the waitress that was serving me, this was back in July, of course. Now she had just moved here from the West Coast, and She told me that she liked it here. Because I asked her how she liked it here. She said she liked it here. She said that people here were real nice. They were real friendly, real welcoming. Her neighborhood people were real neighborly. Now, I will say from my experience being here for the several hours I was here, I mean, the people here do appear to be nice. They do appear to be welcoming. So I don't really have anything bad to say about this place. I mean, despite that I think that right now anyways, it appears to be a dying community. I will say the people that are here, they do appear to be nice. They do appear to be welcoming. It's a quiet, chilled out place to live. You're not far from Dickinson. If you know, as far as it goes for, you know, going somewhere with more amenities, you got, you know, Dickinson, less than an hour away. So I mean, this is one of those type of towns where basically, if you don't need to be real close to a larger city, this would be a pretty nice place to reside. Now, given that this is North Dakota, obviously you're gonna, you know, one thing you're gonna want to be mindful of is gonna be the winters. Because the winters up here, as I've mentioned on several other videos I made in North Dakota, the winters up here, they're long, they're cold, and quite frankly, they're downright brutal. And the type of snow they get in this region of North Dakota is going to be the type of snow where it's going to be drifting all over the place. So there's going to be a bunch of days up here to where you're going to wake up and it's going to basically be whiteout conditions. And there's going to be a bunch of days also where you're going to wait, since this place is kind of located in the mountains, there's going to be several days where you're going to wake up and it's going to be real foggy. So it's going to be difficult for you to see in front of you. So if you have a job that's in the city, whether it be Dickinson or some other city close by, that's one thing you're going to want to bear in mind if you choose to move out here. Now, I'm not sure about the internet service out here. Now, I will say that my cell phone reception out here, I mean, if I can remember correctly, it was, I mean, I'm not going to say it was the best, but I will say it was okay. My cell phone was okay. So if you do work online and you rely on the internet for your living, that's something that you're going to want to look into before you come out here and reside. And I'm going to be honest, I am a little bit surprised about the housing prices out here. The housing prices out here, at least in my humble opinion, do seem a bit on the high side, given how far you are from any type of amenities, given how far you are from many even smaller cities. You know, I mean, I would have thought that housing prices out here would have been a little cheaper, but maybe there's something that I don't know. I mean, maybe there's. I mean, when I look at the Realtor.com or I look at Zillow, there appears to be a lot of people coming out here and buying up property. So, I mean, I'm assuming that the majority of the people are buying property out here for themselves. I mean, it could be for an investment purpose, but in an area like this, I would think that the majority of the people buying properties are buying properties for themselves, for their own personal use. So I guess despite the appearance of this town, it could be one of those towns that, okay, it may not, you know, it may not look like all that, but a lot of people recognize, I guess, the inner beauty of this town. And I've been to towns where when I drive around like this and I look, I might see a dying community. But then when you get in and you get to talking to some of the people, you get to interacting with some of the people, and you truly get to know some of these communities better, you come to find out that, okay, yeah, I can see why people want to live here. Oh yeah, I can see why once people get here, they don't want to leave. So, I mean, yeah, I mean, I'm going to go on a limb and I'm going to say that this community is one of those communities that maybe when people move here, they don't leave because they like it that much. People that are looking for a rural place to live, maybe they come here and they recognize the inner beauty that might be out here, and that's what propels them to buy a house and live here. And you know, on the other hand, I've been through communities that that are just beautiful communities. You know, as far as the look of the community, you really couldn't ask for much better. The community looks good. The weather is just right. But then when you get to do some of the people, you're instantly drawn away. Like, you know what? I think I'm gonna go live somewhere else because there's places that look beautiful. And then when you start dealing with some of the people, it's like, you know what? Yeah, I'm good. Thank you, but no thank you. I think I'm gonna go live somewhere else. Alright folks, that's all I got for my commentary. So as always, go ahead and drop a comment below, and anyone that knows more about this community, Beach, North Dakota, I would love to hear from you about it. You can put your 2 cents in the comment section. I genuinely would love to hear from the locals who live out here. If for some reason you then came across my channel and you're watching this particular video, I would love to hear from you. Drop a comment. Let me know what's going on. Are people moving here? Are people leaving? What is it about this town that I didn't mention that you feel is important that I may not know, being that I'm not from the area? And on that note, that's all I gotta say. So enjoy the rest of the video, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, go ahead and consider doing that. While you're at it, you can go ahead and give this video a thumbs up to help with the YouTube algorithm. Alright, please, thank you, all that good stuff. And until next time, stay blessed.